What's going on, guys? Ram Comic here. So today I got some Modern Warfare 2 for you guys on Rundown. I had a whole commentary already done to this new gameplay, but what I talked about kind of just interested me, and I kind of wanted to go a little bit more in depth on it. I was basically talking about the community, evolving, and the community itself training itself without even knowing it to how it is today in Black Ops. And pretty much I talked about Modern Warfare 2 and I talked about Black Ops because those are the most relevant games and going to be the most relevant to what Modern Warfare 3 plays like. And since there was a list that came out of a game that's allegedly coming out in November, you guys all know the game, I was just kind of interested in trying to predict and see what are going to be the flaws in that game. What perk and stuff like that combined are going to be the most frustrating setups and the most frequently used setups, the most popular setup. And I was looking at Modern Warfare 2 first, and I was looking at each perk slot, and I was looking at which ones had the most powerful advantages and disadvantages and stuff like that. And obviously, before One Man Army and Danger Close was, known to the whole community as this huge, overpowering thing, I was looking at before that. So One Man Army by itself, without the ability to be combined with noob tubes, is a perfectly legit perk. There's no problems with it whatsoever. Having the ability to switch to another primary weapon is totally cool. It allows you to have huge versatility and stuff like that. But then once combined with, noob tubes, that perk is just ridiculous. It's totally overpowered. But, being able to have a FAMAS, and then what if I wanted go even more extreme long range, I could switch to a sniper. So it's very cool and very, it just gives you a whole bunch of different setups. So before that, so this perk list that I kind of advised was like before that whole noob tubing fest happened. But I would say the most powerful ones in the first tier slot, sleight of hand, because obviously having that extra second to aim down sight is very, very crucial in winning gunfights. And scavenger. Scavenger, of course, because you get a huge amount of ammo, so people going for high kill streaks could get their kill streaks. And the ability to replenish, explosives, the ability to replenish, this is without replenishing noob tubes, so replenishing noob tubes should not be allowed, but replenishing claymores, huge advantage in Modern Warfare 2. So if a guy ran to your claymore, he got killed by it, you could run over that claymore and put another one down right in its place and rinse and repeat the cycle. Very overpowering. And it's very easy to build up a streak that way if you don't have to really win gunfights. If you can just play with a guy and frustrate somebody enough to keep on repeating to run after you, you can get a kill streak just that way. And it's very easy when you can have up to 2 protecting you. So that's the most powerful one there. Scavenger, sleight of hand, the first 2. Tier 2 in Modern Warfare 2, obviously stopping power. So stopping power, without a doubt, is the most popular one. It lets you win more gunfights than any other perk because you get more damage. And cold-blooded, hardline, and stuff like that are popular too. Obviously, cold-blooded is popular because you get to stay off the UAV and you get to be as stealthy as you want, but you're gonna lose gunfights because of that guy with stopping power. And pretty much, I would say stopping power without a doubt wins that one. And the most interesting one to me was the third tier slot. So third tier, and this is kind of what wrapped up into what I was predicting in Modern Warfare 3, was obviously the younger crowd loved Commando. Commando is one of those perks that you can knife guys. It's funny, it's ridiculously extreme melee distance. That's a very popular one there to the younger crowd because they think it's fun, and it's fun to knife people and do stupid shit with that perk. And obviously a more mature and more gamer that has a good headset, gamer that wants to sound horn, stuff like that, doesn't want his own footsteps to be heard, would run Ninja Pro. And what Ninja Pro actually did, without even knowing it, made you immune to heartbeat sensors. And one of the most annoying things I want to say, when the game first came out, you saw a huge crowd using heartbeat sensors. To this day, you see them very rarely. And I want to say every one of my classes has Ninja on it. Not only for the sound footsteps, but also to stay off the heartbeat sensor. Because when the game first came out, I know one of the most frustrating things was to get killed by a guy with a heartbeat sensor. And this is what scares me about that list that comes out. I know it took me a long time, but here I am wrapping up to what the list that came out is. One of the perks is in your slot 2 perk, and it combined immunity to UAVs, immunity to counter UAVs, immune to some type of portable motion sensor, and also to heartbeat sensors. So I'm already looking, since we've been fine-tuned and trained without even knowing it in Modern Warfare 2, to use Ninja, because once you get killed by a guy with a heart sensor, what's that going to tell you to do? If you get killed enough and you get frustrated enough, that's going to tell you to run the heartbeat sensor. No, not the heartbeat sensor. To run Ninja. And then running Ninja allows you to stay immune to that. In a Modern Warfare 3, if this list is true and heartbeat sensors are coming back, there's going to be a huge flux and a huge just flock of people using heartbeat sensors. And then it's going to disappear because everybody's going to be trained to already have that class that makes you immune to heartbeat sensors. And what that also is going to do is make you immune to radar, immune to pretty much every other thing in the game besides air support. And that is where the game is going to suffer, because if that list is true, and always, this is allegedly, if that list is true, that's what's going to happen to this game. This game is going to become another stealth game, because obviously there's a community that loves to stay stealthy, so they're going to run Ghost and they're going to run Cold-Blooded to stay off the UAV, and they're going to play normal like any other person would. But then there's that other group that for whatever reason, they run the stealth class, they run a silencer, they run every stealth perk available to them, but they for some reason have to get their kills very slow, and they have to, you know, camp in corners and stuff like that. For some reason there's a group of people that have to play that way just because that's how they get their kills, and that's how they've been trained for whatever reason to play like that. And to me, I have no problem running that fucking heartbeat sensor perk, because I never want to get killed by a heartbeat sensor again. And if I'm willing to do it, I know there's a hell of a lot of people willing to do it too. Would I rather run quick draw and blast shield? Hell yeah, I'd rather run those perks all day. But if I'm gonna get killed by a guy camping with a heartbeat sensor, I'm gonna have probably shitload of classes with the ghost perk on, and then maybe a few ones with blast shield to capture flags, and then a few with quick draw to win gunfights. So that's where I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at the game, and just trying to predict what's going to happen with that, because you, without even knowing it, all the attachments and stuff like that have a counter, and to counter that you have to know what perks need to be combined to do that. So it's very scary to me just to look at the community already, without even knowing it, running that type of perk, because that perk is just so powerful, and I don't want another copy of Black Ops. Black Ops, obviously, you already know the overpowering setups. Some type of ghost variant with sleight of hand, and ninja, maybe hacker. So it's just very, very frustrating, because they have immunity to pretty much anything in the game. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about that. Do you think that the heartbeat sensor is going to be very annoying to you? Because I know it was when the game first started, but then you saw it disappear because everybody started using Ninja, and I think to this day there's a bigger community using Ninja than there was at the beginning when the game first came out. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the nuke. I know I'm running over the video. I'm probably talking to a black screen already, but let me know what you guys think. I'd be very interested, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.